Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another live stream on GT7. I think today is maybe the most special stream we've done yet, because as you can maybe already see, it's update time. We got the very big, very huge Spec 3 content update, and we are now in the main screen of the PS5, and you can see there is an add-on package available as well, which is the Gran Turismo Power Pack. In Europe or Germany, at least for me, it's priced at $29.99. I haven't bought it yet. I'm not sure if I will. I would like to first check out the Spec 3 content. So let's start the game right away and go for it. So of course it's not the first time I start this, because I had to take pictures for the posts as of some hours ago for the new Laptime challenges, but let's see what comes up when we start the game actually. Oh, that's the one we know. I think when I last started it, it was like a new welcome video, which doesn't happen to come again, which is quite a bit sad, because that was my plan for starting the game another time, but let's see. So we actually have an indication of the Polestar 5 time trial challenge, which is one of the two which came up. This one is valid for 1 week. And as you can see here, the winner of that one will receive an invitation to the World Series 2025 finals in Fukuoka in Japan. I don't think I'm gonna make it. We all know that. But hey, it's available, it's there. Try your best. Maybe you are able. Then we have the big Spec 3 update. It's adding 8 new cars and 2 new tracks. As you can see on the picture, yeah, 8 new cars. Basically the Ferrari 296 is doubled, one time as a street car, one time as a GT3 race car. Then we have something really special, which is this Renault Espace with the F1 engine. Quite curious on that one. And by the way, this is the second lap time challenge that was released today. So we will be driving that car later on the new circuit of Yas Marina, which is located in Abu Dhabi, far as I know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's read the full text shortly to name all of the cars. Yeah, new cinematic intro. I wanted to show this, but somehow it didn't come up twice, so I'm a bit sad on that one. But let's see. So as mentioned, we have the Ferrari 296 GT3. Quite a nice addition, and finally the community has been heard by PD, and there is a new race car. So cheers to PD, thanks for that. Then the street version of the Ferrari 296 as well. Then we have yeah, nice addition just for the collector's items, which is the Fiat Panda. I hope there won't be a challenge on that one any day soon. Then we are getting another not real life car, which is the Gran Turismo F3500B. So in addition to the current existing like Formula 1 style cars in the game. Then we get the Mainz BNR 34 GTR. So a tuned version of a base GTR R34 vehicle. I think Mainz is, don't blame me, but isn't it a tuning company from Japan? I have basically no idea, but let me know in the comments if you know better. Then we get another street car, which is the Mitsubishi FTO GP from 1997, version R. To be honest, I don't know that car. Never seen it before. Then we get another electric vehicle. A lot of people might be dissatisfied, but it's the Polestar 5 in the performance version, so an EV. And as I said, this is part of the lap time challenge to win the tickets for the World Series finals in Japan. And we have the Renault Espace with the F1 engine, so the Renault van with the F1 engine from 1995 out of that season? No idea, but I guess it's great sounding. Should be really enjoyable. And then we have the 2 new tracks. One was mentioned already, the Yas Marina circuit, and we have the Circuit Gilles-Villeneuve. So first of all, Marina circuit. Does it mention here? Yeah, located in Abu Dhabi. So I was not wrong. In the United Arab Emirates. So an F1 track basically. I'm not really sure if there is any other racing series happening on that track. Again, if you know about that one, feel free to share a comment. And we have the circuit Gilles-Villeneuve. I also don't know that one really. It's located in the city of Montreal in Quebec, Canada. Okay, let's see later on. I think that there should be 2 new, what's it called? Circuit mission, circuit lesson. We will check that out later on. Then there was like a new contract maybe with Dunlop now, so tires are now from Dunlop, at least branded from Dunlop. Doesn't make too much of a difference, at least for me, to be honest. And then the paid DLC, which is the power pack, which will be added as you see in top left, the lower left. This power pack is this great big sailing boat. But I'm not sure about your opinion or you guys' opinion, because I think it's just racing against AI or Sophie 3.0, 4.0, I don't know. I'm not too much into racing against AI. I prefer online racing, basically. Then the collector level, which was currently limited to level 50, is now up to 70. And after I started the game one time to take those screenshots, I immediately got promoted to level 70 because I have like 90% of the cars already. And to gain all the cars, currently, if you get an invitation to buy a special car, this one expired, and that is no longer true. So all the invitations you did receive until today, they will come back and they will stay. So there is no expiration date anymore, which is a great bonus if you really want to buy all of the cars. Then what's next? World Circuits event will be added, so there's several new events coming to the game. Of course, with the new tracks, with the new cars, for sure. Then there is new mission challenges and time trial events. As we already see, there is 2 new ones. One in Marina on the new track. The other one is on Brands Hatch, the short version. Then you get the new data logger feature. I think all of you are aware of the new content basically, but just going over it really quick. So you can analyze your lap times, compare them to other lap times. I'm not sure if you can compare it to any lap times, such as the quickest time in the world. But without that, I think the sense of that tool would be limited. So I expect that this is possible as well. What's the next? A seasonal menu will be added to the cafe. Okay, it's also nice to see. And of course also for extra menus, so new collections of cars that you need to get in order to get tickets for like parts or credits or whatever. What's the next? 4 new features curation. So yeah, 4 new locations to do some nice pictures of any car. Also including the factory of mines in, is it Japan? Yeah, it's Japan. Then initial light location, extra lighting, create brighter, more beautiful photos. If I'm honest, I never used the escapes function, but it seems to be nice. And if you like that feature, this enhanced lighting might be a great addition, I guess. And that's basically it. Not meaning that this is not much, it's really a lot of content. But let's get into the game on the world map. First of all, let's try and buy all the cars if possible. Let's check. I think the Fiat Panda might be a used car, more likely. Yeah, it is, as well as the Mitsubishi. So the Mitsubishi comes as a used car dealership content at 35,000 credits, which is a no-brainer. So 1 of 8 we got. Then we get the Fiat Panda, which is even less, so 14,000 credits. Actually, for that car, that seems quite a lot. But anyway, let's get it into the collection. 2 out of 8. No, I don't want to change to that car. And I think the rest is not in here. Nope. So let's get right to Brand Center. I hope we have enough credits to buy all of the cars. Let's start in Europe. What do we have? Of course, Ferrari. Italian company from Europe. So how much is both vehicles? This one is 500,000 credits. The Ferrari. It has to be red, I think. But what are the colors? Ah, no. Though I have to admit the gray or silver, I guess it's meant to be, looks quite nice as well. Or the Rosso Imola red. Anyway, I won't drive that car, most probably anyway. Let's just buy it. Go for the GT3. See, the collector level is 70 already, so not much of a change for me on that. This one is 1.2 million. Wasn't it the case that in the past the GT3 vehicle was 450 grand? Why is this one so expensive? Only one color available, so simply buy that one. So we have 4 out of 8 cars. No. Do it? No, later on. What's next? Polestar. Let's buy that EV. How much is it? 120k. Colors. Yeah, grayish looks fine. Polestar 5 as the 5 out of 8. 2.5 ton. 870 horsepower. So nothing else in Europe. Was the fictional car from Gran Turismo, the race car. Let's go for that one. So we have the A version and the B version. Yeah, that thing looks a bit more flat. This has a more rounded shape in the front. And the top, so the suction for the engine, so it's a bit different. Okay. Oh, colors, there's a lot. Oh, that's not easy. Maybe we go for the red. It's fine for me. 6 out of 8. 2 to go. Next. Then we have the Mainz GTR R34. 3 million. Whew. Don't think about it. Seven out of 8. 1 car left. That should be the Renault. I guess that one is a legendary car, right? Let's see. I hope it's not more than 5.8 million. I'm not that rich anymore. 2 million. That's easy. Instead of the music, they should have put some sound. And now my Jorge Lorenzo outfit doesn't really fit to the car. Anyway, I'll keep it. So yeah, we changed to that car as we will use it in the challenge. Oh, there's 2 cars more I could buy if I had the money. Another 20 million. Nope. Need to save some credits, I guess. And just checking the garage. How many cars do I have now? It is coming in at 541 out of 556. So 15 cars missing, 3 of which are legendary and cost in total 50 million credits, which is insane. Anyway, one day I'll make it. One day. So let's first see the circuits. So we have, of course, I know, was it always Europe, Middle East? Or was Middle East now added? I don't know. Yeah, now we have here Yas Marina circuit in the lower right hand part. And let's see the circuit experience in the Ferrari. This could take some time. I have not a single idea of their track layout. Let's get into the gloves. By the way, if you're interested in the equipment I'm using, feel free to drop a like. Maybe I'll do a video on that one day. But let's first go into this one in Sector 1. Some of my friends have already done some laps, it seems. I'm late to the party. So, new car, new track, and no idea of any of this. Yeah, that's... Oh, okay, you cannot go off track on that one, I forgot. So it's a 90-degree angle corner. Let's brake at 120. And I basically do the same mistake twice. So maybe 150. Really slow, I think. But just half a second off. It felt much slower, to be honest. So let's see. 150. Oh, come on. The curb is fine, but then... Oh. Okay, track limits. The car is really unstable. Maybe low tire temperature here. And hard tires, for sure. But interesting first corner, so in a race this could become quite crowded and high risk of any crash, like Monza maybe. So as usual, just to mention about it, I drive TC off. So that's why I slide a lot, but I prefer that. Maybe cut more of the curb. Oh, I was too fast. To the inside. Don't go off track. Now brake around 120 maybe. This is like a late apex corner. And it's not yet gold. By a tiny gap of 0.038. Well, but we're getting close. I think the last corner there's a lot of time to be gained. So maybe break around 100 instead 120 and go for a late apex. I'll cut a lot of the curb. That looked fine. Close to the curb here as well. Maybe I'll try upshift to fourth here. Nope. I have to go back to the power more gently. Even in fourth, the rear becomes unstable. Too fast in the corner. Now 100. And maybe second out of the corner would be better. Be immediately 0.5 to 0.6 below the border of gold. So let's go for the second sector. Yet still, I'm quite poor compared to my friend's ranking. So that's a short circuit section. That's just a chicane. Okay. So max speed, break 180 maybe. It was really not how it's meant to be done. So braking at 180, but maybe go down to first gear and even slow down a bit more. Keep it more close on the exit of the first corner. 180 down to first, turn in. And second would be better for the exit then. That's gold. What's my time compared to the others? Again, not too good. Quite shabby actually. Anyway, sector 3. 50 seconds, so it's a long left-hander and then the... Yeah, not infield, but... Okay, let's see. Isn't that the hotel that we're going through with the circuit now? Oh, okay. That's again like, yeah, 90-degree turn. So this one you need to take quite slow. Let's see. Close to the inside. Yet again, too quick. One more try. don't go to the pits. Oh man, this track is really... I need to get used to it. 51.2. Let's find 1.3 seconds at least. So about 120. Open the brakes into the corner. Go for an inside line now. The car is really tending to slide on the rear. No, no way. 1/10, come on. Getting closer. So, braking into the corner. Bit wide maybe. Go for a late apex so we can maybe third gear. Up to fourth. Light braking here. Maybe I need to take a wider exit. Oh no, I got too fast now. Should have focused. Yeah. It's not as easy if it's a totally unknown track. One more try. Okay, done. Nice job. Compared to my friend's ranking, well, I'm P2, that's okay. So let's go for the one lap attack. 156.6. Let's see. So first corner was a 150 meter. Over the inside curb. Gently to the power. Keep it in third. Lifting. Close to the inside. Now braking at 100. Bit deep into the corner. Late apex. I got too wide. Back straight, flat out. Now brake at 180. Bit slow maybe. Now over to the right hand side. I forgot where to brake. I think it was 120. Ah, that's fine. Close to the inside in second. Gently back to the power. Up to fourth now. Bit braking here. Short power input. Brake again down to first. Ah, a bit wide. Keeping it in first, I guess. Close to the inside. Avoid sliding. To the main straight, hopefully. And that's it. First try. Nice one. So that's the new circuit experience on Marina's circuit in Abu Dhabi. I guess a lot of people, including me, have to get used to the track, but it could be a really nice addition to the game. Let's see, I think next week the weekly race might be on that track. At least I expect that. Okay. 200,000 and another million. Nice. So next track, next circuit experience. So where are we at? The other one was in Canada. So let's go to Americas. Where is it? Top right. Circuit Gilles-Villeneuve. Experience in the AMG. Okay. As I said, another track that I have not a single idea how to drive it. Sector 1. This is just the like a 90-degree or more or less 90-degree bend to the left and then a long right-hander. 16.3 seconds is the target. Oh yeah. Bit late on the brakes, I would say. And you need to go up to fourth. So let's retry. Not yet. Just to mention, this car feels totally different from the Ferrari. Ferrari felt pretty unstable on the rear. .5. There was a slight oversteer moment in the exit. Let's see. Not yet. What am I doing wrong? Let's see. Ah, 0.066. Okay, Maybe exiting in second gear instead of first works a bit quicker, though I'm not happy with the time. I think my friend's ranking showed up 15. Oh no. Actually, I wasn't that bad. Okay. Oh, by the way, I just see you have the data logger feature right here included. So I guess I could compare my times now to my friend's rankings times. But I'm not gonna try that now. To not lose my memory of the different sectors. So this is... yeah, the last turn seems a bit sharper, so let's see. 28.4 seconds. Too late on the brakes for that one. And then a sliding. That won't make it. 1.1 second off. Oh, that's just... really, just bronze. Nope. 310 still. This could be it. Yes. Got it. So it seems you have to use the width of the track on the last exit, so you don't have power oversteer and get that power down on the road. So, whew. Second sector done. How many is it? And again, I'm not too shabby. 4 sectors. Okay, this one is a slide right and left turn, then straight to the hairpin. So for the hairpin, I expect something like 150 meters. Let's see. By the way, if you've tried this Spec 3 update, feel free to to share your thoughts. Not on my drive style, because that was really rubbish. To share your thoughts on the update. So far, I'm quite fine about it. Though learning the new tracks will indeed take some time. So 100 is not the way to go for braking. Let's try 130 maybe. Or even 150. Let's try 150 to be on the safe side. Yeah, again, you need to use the width of the track. I was a bit late, flat out. Let's go for 150. Oh, there was the 150 sign already. The track is actually wider than I expected. I thought that was off track already when going more wide. Oh, immediate goal. That's fine for me. Sector 3 done. And too far off from my mate. Sector 4. What is it? Straight, 1 chicane, and to the finish line. Okay, we'll get that done. Seems we have max speed, so maybe braking at 180. Where's the indicators? There you go. Yeah, 180 is too late. We missed the corner. I'm not going to the pits. So how do you... Yeah, let's see. You can cut a lot of the curb, I guess. But 180... Or maybe that was 160. Let's see. Where's the indicator? So take the green wall, maybe. Is this gold? 15, 16? Yes, it is. Okay. Now just get everything in one lap, which I think might be more difficult than Yas Marina. Let's see. One lap attack, 136.7. Basically, I don't remember the first sector anymore, but let's try. It's just 90-degree bend. Second. Over the curbs here. Use the width of the track. Third gear, close to the inside wall. Back to the power. Oh, that was a bit late on the brake, maybe. What's next? Ah, that one. So I said 150. Over the curbs. Use the width of the track again. Now braking around 150 again. Using the width of the track here. Helps a lot, maybe. Now the last one was also, no, 160, 180. Let's see. The green wall on the left. That's it. Over the curbs. Okay, 136.7, come on. Ah, no. Way too slow. 2.1 seconds off. That's a lot. At least it seems a lot by now. Let's try again. No, I had a slide. And I lost it. Wait, that's big comment. Spec seems good, much needed. Brought life to the game. I've tried this circuit experience yet. You're nailing them. Hope to learn these tracks. Yeah, I'm not nailing them, to be honest. I need quite a few tries. As you see, try again. But you did try the new TT at Brands Hench. Yeah, it understeer. Yeah, it's an EV at 2.5 tons, so I expect understeer a lot on that car. Weight is pushing into the corner, basically. So one more try to nail this one. Felt okay. I missed the shifting point. What was the braking here? 50? Next is the hairpin. That was 150 again. Oh, that was maybe a bit wide. I don't think that's a gold. The 150 is already a bit too late, maybe, for the hairpin. Queen wall. Let's see. 35, 36. No. Slight improvement, but not yet. Not yet. But hey, the hairpin was really rubbish, so I'll get it. Maybe that was a bit better. 150 meters. Now for the hairpin, a bit earlier than the 150. Maybe second. Back straight, max speed, and a green wall. One more time. Down to second. Come on. No. Not yet. But we're getting closer. It's still 0.8. It's quite a lot, actually. But I feel like I can be a bit more aggressive on the not here. On the chicanes. Yeah, getting there, but let's see. Maybe this one can be more or less flat. No. Maybe I'll try third on that one. Possible try and carry more. Yeah, that's the idea. But with the hard tires, same as the Ferrari did, it's really slidey. Ah, that can't be quicker anymore, but hey. How on earth does the car oversteer all the time? No. No. It's not easy, somehow. I never did the Lewis Hamilton DD on GT Sport, to be honest. I've seen the content, but I never bought it. This car is so sensible for power oversteer. Okay, let's try again. Focus. I never use TC. As soon as I activate it, I feel uncomfortable because I don't know what's the actual limit of the car. Bit off track. No. I'm running out of ideas. wide. Yeah, Ghost might help, but I find the Ghost mostly irritating. What I tried now was go up to third gear a bit quicker to avoid power oversteer, which seemed to have helped it by 0.4. Another 3 to go. I'm curious, once you do it, how quick you can do it. Thank you. Okay, that was cutting too much. I thought maybe try and take a more straight line through the chicane, but guess if the left-hand side tires touch the orange sausage curb, you're out. Tough luck. Yeah, true. I think if you carry more speed through the last chicane, that's the key, maybe. That's clearly it. That must be it. Yes. Not even by small, by a big gap, at least in my opinion. So now I'm happy. How do I feel about the Ferrari? So I've only done the Yas Marina circuit experience, and there the car was equipped with racing hard tires. And now comparing it to the AMG, which also had the hard tires now, the car feels a bit loose on the rear, so going out of corners, it feels a bit oversteer, power oversteer tendent. So, but as I said, I'm driving TC off most of the time, which I like, but yeah, if you're not used to that, TC might help. In general, the car is nice. It's a nice addition, but just to mention, when buying it, usually the cars were agree to me if you agree. Yeah, agree if you agree. Stupid sentence. But the cars were for GT3 vehicles 450,000 credits, and this one is now 1.2 million, which is a bit over the top maybe. But if you do the circuit experience, at least you get your money back. So both circuit experiences done. That's nice. And I say next up would be the TTs. Ain't it? Sport mode. So which one should I try first? I like the Ferrari, actually quite stable and seems fun, much better than... Yeah, did you drive on soft tires, racing soft, or did you use the hards? Because I felt on the hards, at least maybe in the circuit experience, the tires might be cold as well. I don't know. I don't have my display installed to see the tire temps. But with the hard tires and maybe cold temperatures, the car feels quite difficult out of corners, at least. Yeah, you also agree it's 450k, yeah. Mediums, okay. One faster car. Yeah, I used to use TCS all the time. I started on GT Sport, I used TCS. I went to GT7, I used it as well, for sure. And at some point of time, I just forced myself to turn it off. In the beginning, it was quite a tough experience and a tough way to learn it. But nowadays, I feel much better because I feel like I have more control over the car. And as I said, if I turn on TC even just by one, and I turned it off before that update was released where the traction control was actually reworked, but yet still, if I turn it to 1, I don't know when the car will snap, if TC1 will avoid the snap, or if I have to react. I don't like TC, at least on Gran Turismo, yeah? If I play iRacing, it's a different story. So on iRacing, I have the standard setting currently, and I think that's ABS and TC for sure on. ABS for sure, TC as well. I don't know about the level that TC is in iRacing currently for me, but on iRacing I won't turn it off. Because a crash in iRacing is like, yeah, you're out and you have a lot of repair time, etc. So let's maybe start on the Polestar. Yeah, maybe try. I forced myself and I don't regret it. Yeah, a lot of stuff to read. If someone has time, let me know if it was important. So that gold is down to a 51.2. As we bought the car, let's take my one. Sports hard tires. And let's see. Enter. 2.5 tons. It's a lot. Yeah, you should. I can only, I can only tell you it's a benefit once you get used to that. At least from my experience. So, let's see. Ranking board. What's your time? A 50.2. And what was needed? A 51.2. You're way over that. What's your ranking in the global? Do you know? What's the quickest? 49.7, and you have a 50.2. That ain't too shabby. Cheers. Well done. I don't think I'll make it that way. At least there's no shifting now. Last time we had that track was, I think, oh yeah, that's honest here. With that card, right? Oh, there's the... Is there like a boost? No. Oh. So maybe the 3-board? As the car is that heavy. What's the immediate impression? Somehow that is no fun at all. Too wide. Oh no. Okay. In circuit experience it would be a retry, so I was thinking of that. Just at the 3-board. So you're 300 something, right? So I have to admit, in private life I also drive an EV, because it's just much cheaper. But on that game here, I still don't see the point of adding EVs to the game. I feel like admitting I drive an EV in private life will make my subscription count drop immediately. Again, too wide. It's a bit downhill. That car just pushes into the corner. Oh no. Oh no. Where are you going? Tires are screaming. But I feel like you can go to the power really early because of the all-wheel drive. Oh. What was the border? 51.2, right? Not yet gold then. Then it pushes really wide off. And now we have dirty tires. 51.2, thanks. I have to admit, in the beginning, it's no fun because you have no real sound. The car pushes because of its weight like hell into the corners. But it's also going early to the power and having a bit of sliding into the car improves the situation. It's okay. Or okay-ish. I'm looking more forward to the Renault. Half a second down. No. No. Now I screwed it up. Let's have a retry. Any hint? Any info how you were 1 second quicker? Oh, I was trying to downshift. Oh, clearly not going off track. It's not the key to success. Oh. And another no. On the straight before the last turn. Okay. Brake just a bit after the 2-board. You'll be able to carry a lot more speed through the last turn. Also brake a bit early at turn 2. So turn 2, be close to the inside curb to have like a shorter way through the corner, I guess. And on the straight before the last turn, the 2-board on the right-hand side, right? Just a bit after the 2-board. So let's have a retry. I see, I see. I get the idea. To be closer here, maybe track a straight line over that curb for the outside. Maybe like that. Okay. Thank you. I'll try. Bit early here. And the 2-board here, right? 2-board. Close here. So let's optimize. $51.5. No. Short break at the 2-board. Yeah, okay. That didn't feel good. Nope. I'm always too late on the brake for this left-hander. Try staying mid-track at turn 1. Wait, let me check your comment. Then going to the left, easier to take the apex. Accelerate out. Okay. Let's see. Come on. No, not yet. First corner is far from perfect. That should be it. Yes. Oh, but closer than I expected it to be. Let's see. Not really fast. I think you think the same, because you're like 1 second quicker. WTF in the end. Oh man. But maybe that's a great opportunity to check the data logger. So maybe I can load up your lab and check the difference. Let's see. How does it work? Pause. Change view, reset position, load replay. Global ranking. Where's my friends list? Now that's stupid. I got to go. Thanks for watching and thanks for the help. It helped me really on that track, I think. So yeah, but no way getting close to what you did. But hope to see you in the next stream. Thanks for watching. Bye. Anyway, then let's stick with that time, since we have another lap time challenge to go to. So for now it's a gold, not too bad, but I'm more looking into this one. So the new Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi in this Renault Espace F1 engine. My lap doesn't show since it's not part of the top 10. Oh, so you can only compare to the top 10. Why is that? I'd like to compare mainly with my friends. Yeah. Good night, buddy, as well. Hope to see you soon. Take care. So we got the car already. Just need to buy the tires. No, I'm in the Polestar. It changed. Sure. Sure, I don't have the tires yet. I bought the car fresh from the store. Soft tires. Get them on. And that's it. Let's enter. Immediately the sound you hear. Isn't that nice? Isn't that worth like a like on the stream? I don't want to beg for it, but it would help my channel massively. If you like what you see, feel free to drop a like. And if you're new around here, also feel free to drop a subscribe or a subscription. It would help me and the channel massively to stay with what I'm doing. So let's get into the car. And before we drive, that sound. Jesus. Let's check out the car. It looks really short. I have no idea if maybe the wheelbase is kind of the same as an F1 car, if they adjusted it a bit. I have basically no idea about that car but the engine. Inside, really old-fashioned 90s style. But the RPM meter up to 15,000 RPM, yeah, that's nice. It even starts at 9, because below that, nobody cares. Anyway, as usual, go to the bumper cam. Okay, this has some understeer, more than the Ferrari did. The sound is just, it's amazing. So where was that braking point? 180, I think. I don't really care so much about the time we're doing now, just enjoying the car. Close to the inside. Bit wide on the entry. No! No! Why is it always that the last corner is messed up? By the way, what was the goal time you need to do? I have no idea. I just wanted to drive the car. Totally forgot. A 51 point something, I guess. If I remember correct. 50.7 by now. So from this morning to now it improved like half a second. How many revs can you give that car? Maybe I'm shifting way too early. Maybe next lap I'll try where the rev limiter is at. Two point one. Car really tends to understeer. So 3/10 just by braking later. I was way too early on the brakes. And now way too late. Okay. But up to this point, it's a great challenge already. So maybe you've seen the stream of 2 weeks ago. My, what do you say? I thought the challenge would be Marina for sure, but I expected it to be in the Ferrari, not knowing that the circuit experience would be the same then. But I'm really happy they did it in the Renault Espace. Oh, no, no, no. It must happen at some point of time. So now maybe 150, ain't it? The 180. No! No way! Could have been it. Oh. Ah. Let's try to concentrate again. That's off track. That's off track. Are you serious? Didn't see that coming. Oh. So let's go one more time. I need to brake a bit earlier than on the Ferrari in the circuit experience. And don't hit that post. Now we've tried, let's avoid it. What happened? It's not as easy, but I'm close to getting it done. That was super safe, losing half a second. So we need a 50.7 still. (180 to 160 meters). Lost a bit on that one. Now 120 meters. That's gold. Done. Let's have a look at the lab from the exterior. Enjoy the sound. And maybe have like a quick explanation guide on that one. So save the best lap. Play. Is that now the quickest lap? No, it's not, I think. 51, 50.5. So out of that corner, go, open up the steering, up to second, up to third, brake down to second, close over the curb on the right, let it roll, and then use the width of the curb on the left hand side, brake in a straight line, down to first, early up to second, let it roll, and then back to the power, avoiding power oversteer. Then go into your lap, shortly ahead of the 150 board, brake, go down to second gear, cut a lot of the curb on the left hand side if possible, keep it at second, gently back to the power to avoid power oversteer, short braking down to second over the curb on the left, back to the power up to third, same action on that one, short braking down to second, then use all the width of the track on this exit here, and this initial brake marker now is the 100 board roughly. Down to first gear, late apex, don't hit that post on the inside, early up to second, gently back to the power, try to have the steering straight as soon as possible and then go flat out. Then this one is flat out because it's the back straight, and as you're really fast then the brake marker is roughly around 180, 160 meters, so brake hard in a straight line, down to first gear, close over the curb on the inside, don't hit the post, then short and slight power input in first, don't hit that post again, get that steering straight and flat out again. Close to the inside, do that long left-hander here, then over to the right-hand side for the next braking, which happens to be around 120 meters. Brake hard in a straight line down to second, then try to keep a narrow line to the curbs on the left-hand side. And most importantly, go to the inside on the exit so you can take a line that goes immediately over to the right, so you use the width of the track. Down to third, short braking, short power input again, and brake again down to first. Close to the curb on the right hand side, short power input in first, close to the left hand side curb, then give it some slight power input, then close to the left hand side here as well. And again, get that steering straight to the power, down to second for this right-hander, then let it go to the outside onto that curb on the left, braking in a straight line, down to first, early up to second, gently back to the power and to the finish line. It's great fun, and the car has really nice sound. I like that car. I hope there will be like a daily race A, at least just with that car. This will be greatest sound race ever. So as usual, I will have some bookmarks in the description of this live stream soon as it goes up as a video afterwards. So yeah, this can be found easily, this guide. Let's exit again and check out the current state. So as mentioned, there's 2 new challenges. And yeah, didn't I do this one in gold last week? I don't know, but anyway, I'm not gonna do it again. I don't feel like I want to drive this car after doing at least this challenge in the Renault. This is insane. This would be a downer if I do that afterwards. So no, I'm not gonna do it. Anyway, feel free to check out these guides. And if you want to go for a silver, maybe check out the stream of last week in the GT by Citroën road car. I remember that was a bit slidey and I didn't enjoy that one too much, so yeah. But feel free, it's your choice. Other than that, what else is maybe to be mentioned? So here's the power pack. What happens if you don't buy it? Yeah, of course. You get the trailer. You can open the PlayStation Store. And this one, as mentioned in the beginning, will be, at least in Germany, $29.99. I'm not sure if in dollar or whatever, wherever you come from, it's the same, just in dollars, or maybe it's $24.99. Feel free to drop a like in the to drop a comment telling what's the price in your region. But as I said, and you can see from here, there's I think it's in total 50 challenges or races you can do, but all of that is using Sophie AI. And yeah, as you see, you have 24-hour endurance races, for example, which in this case happens to be on the Nürburgring Nordschleife. I'm not sure if it's available maybe to be set up manually on any track. But again, for me, driving 24 hours against AI, if I have the option to go to iRacing and do it against some of you guys, yeah, I don't even have to think about it. So I think by now I'm not gonna spend the 30 bucks on that. I'm gonna check some YouTube reviews if it's really worth it. And for sure it's not worth it to get 5 million credits with that pack. Sure not. But yeah, if you bought it, feel free to drop a comment. Let me know what you think of the power pack as well. And as we have now reviewed the Spec 3 update, also feel free to drop a comment. What are your thoughts on the update? So I think it's a great addition with the 8 new cars. I'm curious to see what they will make out of the other cars, especially maybe also the Fiat Panda. This might also be a daily race A. We don't know yet. And one hint I got from a friend of mine, maybe we can double check on this one. They have added the Nürburgring Nordschleife in reverse. Let's see if that's true. Like a custom race. You have the Nordschleife, 24-hour layout, the Grand Prix circuit, endurance, and sprint. Where's reverse? At least he told me. I didn't double check before. Or maybe if you go here, can you do it like reverse from this point? No. Or is it just for the online? Let's double check for the online before blaming him for telling me something that is not true. Because I believe he wouldn't say that without a reason. Quickly set up a lobby. Because that might be also quite enjoyable if it's the case that you can do the notch life in reverse, which is a complete different story from what you're used to driving it in the real direction. As usual, the network environment takes like ages to connect. But let's wait a second. Connected, so create a new room. Where's the Nürburgring? There you go. Notch life, 24 hours, Grand Prix, Endurance, and Sprint. So yeah. I'm not sure how he got the idea that it's in reverse. I don't see it. Maybe I'll talk to him tomorrow in person. Let's see. Anyway, coming back to what we just discussed. 8 new cars, more or less great cars, 2 new tracks, and if you like to, an additional paid DLC. So what else could we ask for? Close to Christmas, close to holiday season. I think it's a really great update. Cheers to PD. As I said, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed the stream, feel free to drop a like. And if you're new around here, feel free to also subscribe to the channel to not miss future streams. I will do the next one approximately next week for the next Laptime challenge coming up. So feel free to tune in as well. I would be happy to see you again in the comment section. Other than that, thanks for watching today. I had great fun today. Hope you did as well. So hopefully see you next week again when we go live. Cheers guys. Hope to see you soon and bye bye.